subscribe and hit that bell.
Yes, Yaga, good afternoon, man. So, breaking news. Listen, I just watched Professor X, aka Phenom Boxing's video, right? So apparently, uh, the unified welterweight champion is back at it. He took to Twitter once again, and he tweeted something in regards to clickbait bloggers. And I found that kind of odd, right? Being coming from him, speaking on clickbaiting bloggers, when anytime you see videos, right, in regards to Earl Spence and his fan base on social media via, YouTube and stuff, it's not but clickbaiters. So I found it funny. I was like, man, is he talking about you for now? Well, apparently you felt like he wasn't, but he could be talking about you. To be honest, because you're the only one. Well, not you're not the only one, but you know what I mean. Like there's certain channels that's all you guys do is do videos with his thumbnails and constantly talking about him, even though he hasn't had a fight in over a year, going around close to a year. So I say that to say this. You was the first one to do a video on it, Phenom, right? But you're like one of the main culprits when it comes to thumbnails with his name all the time. So could he be talking about you? You know, you're one of the leaders of the pack. You see what our title is? He dissing his fan base. Cause you got a whole they got all kind of different names that they call him on YouTube when it comes to him. But you guys are the ones that he might be referring to. Cause you guys are the only ones that when it comes to his career, you guys are quick to speculate. Remember with the when the Spectrum information leaked, you guys were saying that the Crawford Spence fight was official because of the cable company leaked the dates. Then you guys were on record um for speaking on the negotiations with him and Crawford. So he can only be talking about his own fan base, man. He can only be talking about his own YouTube fan base when it pertains to that, you know? But I just found it funny how Fanon was the first one to do a video. I think Fanon knows he's talking about him, you know? Tearing these sunflower seeds up, man. Yeah, Fanon, I think we know he's talking about you, man. It's funny though, man. I was like, yeah. Probably when I shut this live down, You know what? I'll share your video for now. I'll put your video in the description box because I'm not gonna use your audio, but I will share the um the video in the description box. But I just found it funny. He's talking about clickbaiters. The only clickbaiters on YouTube when it pertains to him is his fans, man. It's his radical fans. Because they're the only ones that, when it comes to him, speculate. Because, like I said, when it comes to him and YouTube boxing channels and Twitter trolls, none of you guys have no ends with him. That's like the video Fanon put out, right? How Fanon was referring to his man, um, Jordan. Jordan is his name, Fanon. I know you called him by his Twitter name, but that's Jordan. You know, you refer to him as whatever his name is, Jay Ism, but it's Jordan. Um, but yeah, you refer to him as Jay Ism, and see that's the problem with a lot of you guys on social media. You just look at social media too much and try to piece stuff together. But some of y'all do reach out, but like I said, certain people are so secretive and they move in the shadows. So you got to. But yeah, he was getting at his own fan base with that though, man. Once again, dissing you guys, man. You know, but you guys are so in denial because when it comes down to it, it's only you channels that he could be talking about. Because you are the ones that, like I said, the man hasn't fought since last April. But you guys are the only ones that come on day in and day out, constantly making videos about the man, constantly speculating on when he's fighting Crawford, or Keith Thurman, or what was the other one? I think I spoke on that. I said the whole debacle about the negotiations and all that, man. But you know what would be real good if he could actually speak. You know what I'm saying? If he could actually come out and do something and speak. You know what I'm saying? Because the Twitter shit is cool, but it's like it's not. Is it helping? Does it help? You know, does that help when, like you said, Jordan puts out a decoded tweet? That's not helping now, huh? It's not. And then when you put tweets out like that, you're dissing your fans. We'll be honest with you, because they're the only ones. They're the only ones that really do the clickbait videos. Your number one fan, um, Chicken Wing. I call him Chicken Wing now. Your number one fan, Chicken Wing. You could be talking about him too, because when it comes to you, he's the biggest clickbaiter thumbnailer out there. You know, he'll put yeah, his whole thumbnail will be some old um retarded, you know, thumbnail that you did this or you did that. Meanwhile, it's just him in his little fantasy room. You know what I'm saying? Because he can't leave his room. Y'all know who I'm talking about. You know, he's confined to his room. He'll put out a whole thumbnail, and you check his video out. Be like, yo, dog, he didn't even say that. Where you getting this from? Yo, who told you that information? You know what I'm saying? It's like who lied to you? Who lied to you? But man, that shit is crazy, man. That he's dissing his fans, man. I know y'all brothers are in denial, man. I would use the audio, but like I said, I don't really rock with dude like that. You know what I'm saying? I know, cause like you gotta be careful when, especially if your page is monetized, right? When you use other people's content, unless you're like, there's ways around it though. You know, I'm learning that. You could be like the Fair Share Act, and you're commentating over certain stuff. You could do it like that. But like I said, I don't know what I could do. Had it been like one of my peoples, like Coach Malachi or WCS, you know, guys I rock with, I would have just made a phone call and say, yo, excellent video. You mind if I um use some of that? You know? 'Cause that's all it is. It's a courtesy call, you know, asking the owner or the content, can you use a bit of it? You know? That's all it is. Professionalism. That's all it is. But Buddy really came out and dissed his own peoples, man. I couldn't believe that, man. I was like, yo, when I seen Pal's video, I'm like, yo, he's talking about you, dude. But you're probably in denial. He's talking about you. Because you're the only one. Well, you're not the only one, you know what I mean, but you're the only one that do thumbnails about him every day. So for him to jump on Twitter and state that, he's talking about his fans, man. He's talking about the chicken wings and the Professor X's and all you other guys that constantly, are doing thumbnails, and that's crazy though. Because to be honest, without you guys on social media, YouTube and Twitter, always speculating about what he's doing, because he actually is not fighting. So he should be grateful that you guys are even, doing the clickbait videos for him. Because that's what you guys really are doing. You're clickbaiting videos for him. 'Cause like I said, he's not actively fighting. He fought last April. Um, but yet you guys keep his name in the loop. Shout out to you, Fanon. But he was talking about you, Fanon. You did a 9-minute video. That was a 9-minute denial video. I know that be hurting y'all, man, because y'all are like some diehard fanatics, right? So when he comes on here, and this is not the first time he done did this to his fan base, too. You know, I hate to throw it in y'all face like that, but remember when he said a while back, couple months back, when he was saying how y'all was making money off of his name or something? Man, he always disses his own fans, man. Crazy, man. He disses y'all, man. But like I'm gonna tell you something. When it comes to him and y'all, right? Y'all are like them chicks that like abusive relationships. That's y'all. You know? All y'all gonna do now is the hardcore Earl Spence fanatics. Y'all gonna make Bud Crawford diss videos now. Yeah, since he came out and kind of fronted on y'all, because that's what he did. He fronted on y'all. He called y'all clickbait bloggers, man. Clickbait bloggers. But yeah, you guys are the ones that's keeping his name relevant, man. Because like I said, he's not actively fighting. He's not actively fighting, man. Like it's March. Today's the 15th, man. 11 months inactivity. 11 and counting. There's no way. Listen, it's gonna be over a year. right? It's gonna be over a year. Let's be realistic, man. We might as well just say 1 year out the ring. Cause just say they announce his fight tomorrow, right? If they announce his fight tomorrow, you think they're gonna say, "Oh, he's fighting April"? Nah, they want to be on top of it and promote it. So he's gonna be out the ring for at least a year, man. It is what it is, man. Damn, man. Y'all need to stop it, man, and just take accountability, man. He really slammed y'all today with that, man. With that tweet, man. He slammed y'all. Yo, Fanon tried to get on and just stay face. He was talking about you too, though, Fanon. You in denial, brother, because you're one of the main culprits. That, like I said, every single day you have a thumbnail with that man. You have a thumbnail with him. So he was talking about you. Um, he was talking about Chicken Wing. You know Chicken Wing Jones, like as character in his special he did. He was talking about the other little all you dudes that do videos, man. He was talking about y'all, man. Like he's tired of y'all making up rumors about it, man. You know, y'all be making up rumors, man. And what did he do? He sent his boy out there, Jordan. His name is Jordan, Fanon. It's Jordan. You know, that's what y'all do though. Y'all be like y'all are not real reporters, man. You know, y'all not. You know what I'm saying? Because a real reporter is gonna get to the source, right? You guys just go off of tweets and anything that gets leaked out. Y'all are like, yo, real talk. You know what y'all are like? Weasels and rats. That's what a rat does. Yeah, you put some cheese out. Yeah, y'all are like YouTube rats, man. You get a little cheese or something. Man, scavengers, man. But man, he slammed y'all hard today, man. He slammed y'all hard. Now, man, that's what he does, though, man. He abuses y'all because he knows y'all are some suckers. Word. He called y'all some clickbaiters, man. That's his own fan base too, man. That's sad, man. That is sad. Smash the like button for me one time. Damn, let me see your comment. Let me try to see what you said. Hold on. What is this? Philip? He said I checked them champs, bro. Laughing my ass off. All right. Appreciate you. What this? Philip H. Or Earl finally checked them. Bro, yeah, man, that's all they do, man. That's who he was talking about, Philip. He was talking about Fanon, and Fanon did a video. Like Fanon did denial. He was talking about you, Fanon. Well, he was talking about all you dudes that be on here speculating about his career with no evidence. Y'all don't have no evidence. Like most of y'all, the only ones that some of y'all do try to get with Jordan. Like I can give barbershop conversation to get Jordan. Blank man. That's what I call dude too. Blank man to get Jordan. You know. But at the end of the day, Jordan's not really giving you guys no concrete information. You know what I'm saying? You get Jordan on your platform and be like, yo, so what's up with Earl? When is he fighting? Yo, Jordan is so programmed, right? Jordan's gonna give you an industry answer. Yeah, he's working. You know, we coming back. We coming back. When? When? He's working. He's working. You know, he's working. That's the same thing like Fanon said about the tweet, something about action figures and all that. Like, yo, that's come on, man. But it is what it is, man. I would have asked him, like, yo, when are you retiring? I would have been like, yo, so when are you retiring, man? You know what I mean? I'd have been like, yo, when are you retiring, man? You know? Because I know you want to ride off in the sunset and enjoy your life. When are you retiring, man? You know, smash that like button. Got a couple of y'all in here. Yeah, once again, Earl Spence dissed his fans, man. Yo, they in denial, man. He called y'all some clickbait bloggers, man. Damn, y'all gotta hurt, man. You know? Because y'all be out, y'all the ones out here speculating. Yo, he's fighting in June. Him and Terrence is negotiating secretly behind closed doors. And he just came out and just killed y'all, man. He just killed all y'all false narratives, man. I gotta hurt, man. I gotta hurt. Cause number one, y'all can't even get an interview from him, right? That gotta hurt, man. Wow, that means you thirsty. Thank you, Ron. Oh, shout out to Ron. Ron in the building. He said when he dropping belts, that's all they should matters. Yeah, yeah, man. But listen, man, Fanon was in denial, man. I'm glad I got a lot of time today to sit around and watch. I seen Fanon's video, and I was like, damn, he tweeted that. Who tweeted that about clickbait bloggers? That's y'all, man. Cause y'all the only ones that do a million thumbnails every single day. Like you dudes, I ain't gonna be honest, man. A lot of dudes that talk boxing every day to me, y'all are weird, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're not actively supporting the sport, man. You know, like I said, to each his own. I ain't gonna knock people's hustle because some of you dudes, like you guys, are full-time YouTubers, man. Because you do get a check from YouTube every today's the 15th, so depending on how you rock it, if you got direct deposit in 5 days, you get your money. You know, you get your money in 5 days. And that's how. Yo, listen, I ain't gonna lie, right? For those of y'all that's doing that and getting good money, continue on. But that's almost like welfare, right? That's like welfare, man. But that's why I see why some of y'all that rely on YouTube like that. You gotta go extra hard. You can't really not afford not to not be online and put out content like do long ass lives and stuff. I feel you. But back to the topic. I'm not gonna lose topic. Earl Spence really dissed his own fans, man, because that tweet. And I'm gonna use your video for now, but I'm not gonna use it. I'm gonna give you credit because one thing about me, I give people their credit. When I'm done wrapping this up, I will definitely put your video in the description box so people can check it out. But he was talking about you. He was talking about you. He was talking about Blank Man. He was talking about the other guy. Yo, what's Blank Man's that's what them dudes is. They the dynamic duo. It's Blank Man and the other guy. He was talking about you. He was talking about the other guy. All you dudes that come on here and y'all speculate about what he got going on. You know? Because that's all y'all do, because y'all can't get an interview from him. Y'all can't get an interview from the closest interview y'all can get from him is Jordan. And that's who Fanon was referring to, Jay Ism. But it's sad when you guys gotta watch Twitter, right? Like, that's not media. That's not, man. If you can't pick up a phone call and see, I ain't gonna lie, some of y'all try to reach out to people on social media. That's kind of creepy too to me, bro. Like, because you never know who is really typing you on the other side. You know what I'm saying? So when I hear people say, yo, I talked to him. All right, all right. What's his number? They're like, nah, he responded to my message. I'm like, bro, that's kind of creepy to me, man. If you ain't really talk to him, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes even tweets, but I mean like a text. But depending on if you got the person's actual number, texting is, acceptable. But like social media interaction, you never know who manages the account. Because I'm gonna share something with you. Some of these celebrities, right? They have people that manage their accounts, man. And I know that. People manage their accounts, man. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Thank you, Philip Phillips to hell. Yeah, that's creepy as hell. Yeah, I'm trying to read all the comments, man. Like I told you, I'm on a cracked screen right now. but the show must go on. He said, all I know is I see, damn, and it's always something. And I remember he's a boxer inviting topics that shouldn't matter. His mama, I can't read it. I'm sorry, man. If somebody got your social media info, that's crazy. Most of these boxers ain't high profile. So yeah, they are though. Blunts, they are. People manage their accounts all the time. They are. They're they're considered public figures. They have PRs, public relations. You know, it is what it is. They have fan pages, all type of stuff. But he's killing his real fans though. Putting out joints like that. Do they blunts? Some of them do, some of them don't. You know what I'm saying? Some of them go back and forth. You know, some of them go back and forth with the fans. I think fighters more so um react to on YouTube more. To be honest with you, because you can get, depending on who you are, you can get a fighter on your YouTube channel. That's more, to me, but to each his own. That's more interaction because you actually can see the fighter and actually talk to him. That's almost like a Zoom call, But Twitter, you never know. Like with Twitter's just like I was just saying. Like I'm gonna give you a prime example. And when we covered the what's the name, I didn't even have my phone. Joe Dini was on it, and you thought that was me. See, that's how the game is. Now, if Joe had my phone at the actual weigh-in, recording off of my phone when I was doing other things, taking pictures and working the room. But he had my phone, and you thought that was me. It happens all the time. And I'm not even your high-profile guy. That's how these guys do, though. That's how the game is. That's why you can't take social media but so far. Von King says some talks actually like trolls people that don't like for people to troll channels because I go there. You know? But Earl really dissed his fans, bro. But listen, it's not even gonna matter because like Philip said, they so thirsty, they don't care. They don't care. They're so thirsty. Cause you see, like, listen, to be honest with you, that tweet was at Fanon. That tweet was at a lot of these big channels that do a million thumbnails off of him, right? That was at them. Hard. Because they're the only ones really on here that's speculating who he's gonna fight, what he got going on, and all that. It is what it is, man. Philip said Dave Chappelle and Cat Williams was in a beef through media account. A lot of them do that, man. That's the new age. Boxers do it all the time. The boxers go at it. The boxers fight more on Twitter than they actually do in real life. The boxers do. You know. But yeah, he killed his fans today, man. Because they're the only ones that be blogging for him. To be honest with you. They're the only ones. Because he's not actively fighting, man. He's not actively fighting. But like I said, you got plenty of channels on YouTube. You got plenty of I don't know the name for the Twitters, but you got many dudes that tweet about him that are constantly speculating on when he's fighting and this, that, and the third. It is what it is, man. But he definitely took a shot at y'all. He definitely took a shot at y'all, man. That's for all of y'all, though, man. I'm just not singling out for none. That's for all of y'all. Because, you had dudes on here doing videos talking about the negotiation. He could even be talking about Stephen Espinosa. Well, Stephen Espinosa is not a blogger, you know, but he could be talking about a whole bunch of different people, though, man. It's not Fanon, but Fanon is definitely one of the main culprits, you know. Fanon's thumbnails be about Earl Spence every day, damn near. Like, Fanon is so obsessed with Earl, right? That the Tank Davis Ryan Garcia fight got announced, right? This dude was still trying Earl Spence's name in his thumbnails with Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia fight. You can't make this up, man. You can't. You can't. But like I said, you hardcore Earl Spence fan, instead of trying to talk to him through Twitter and all that, try to get an actual interview from him, man. If he's allowed to. If he's allowed to, man. Because one thing I know about those dudes, they're very secretive. You know? They're not allowed to talk. They're not allowed to talk, man. That's why you can't like if a fighter sends you a message via social media, Instagram, Twitter, something, Facebook, like you be like, nah, man, hit me up, man. Come on my platform. You know, salute to the ones that do come on platforms, man. Cause that's more access. Cause you had I remember this one dude, right? Yo, this dude, yo, he was like, he probably still is the one of the presidents of the Earl Spence fan club. Yeah, this dude used to communicate with Derrick James through Messenger on Facebook, right? And he would actually think he was really talking to Derrick James just through Facebook Messenger. I'm like, dude, you're weird as fuck, bro. See that now that's weird, bro. That's weird. If you can't call that man up and talk to him like some of the stuff that Blue Blood be saying, I'll be like, all right, he's valid with that. Cause like I said, I got people's numbers too, right? That I could call them and we might have a conversation off the record. And sometimes I might bring it back to the platform depending on if they say, yeah, you can leak that. We could talk about that. But if you can't, if they don't want you to talk about it, you don't talk about it. But like I'm gonna share this with y'all, right? This is a smear campaign. And I seen it popped off on social media in regards to Antoine Russell, you know, turning down the fight. That's false news, man. That is false news. Antoine Russell was supposed to get that fight, Twan the Dome. But if you know, you know about the ongoing, for whatever reason, I'm not going to get into all that right now, but if you know, you know. Floyd Mayweather and Gary Russell. Floyd still holds a grudge against Gary. And pay attention to what goes on. That is these guys' mentality. Starve you out. That's the big topic right now that's going on. I think Coach Calvin Ford is on record to saying starving you out. That's how these guys think. That's how they move. If you know, you know. They will blackball you. They will starve you out. So that narrative right now that Antoine turned down a title fight is bogus. From my understanding, he's definitely getting the winner. He's getting the winner of the Rolly, Ramirez, and what's his name? Padillo, whatever his name is. He's getting the winner. But he was supposed to get that fight first. They were supposed to fight in January. See, I'll let you know a little insider scoop. They were supposed to fight in January. That fight was supposed to be on the Tank Davis undercard. But like I said, politics, a lot goes behind the scene. Like fighters don't really rock with each other. Um, you'd be surprised, man. There'd be a lot of jealousy, in-house jealousy at that too. Like you be thinking just cause dudes is all under the same flagship and all that. It's all hunky dory. Nah, dudes be jealous of one another. It'd be a lot of pettiness, man. If you know, you know. But that definitely is a false narrative that's out there that he turned down a title fight. No, he did not. But whenever certain channels are in bed with people and they're trying to empower other fighters, they're gonna push what they gotta push. You know, understand what I'm saying? They're gonna push what they gotta push. Because that was straight bogus. I talk with that's why I call them my cousins. You know? A lot of fighters I say is family, but I kind of fell back with that when dudes tried to come at me for saying certain stuff like that. But I talk with the Russell's uncles on the regular. On the regular. That's my guy. Like I be knowing a lot of the stuff that goes on with them as far as fight dates and all that. But I just like he always tells me, don't say nothing. So I don't say nothing. But I can leak out a lot of information when it pertains to the Russells and the fights and all that. You know? But I tell you what, Antoine Polo the Dawn will definitely be a world champion soon. But if he wins his fight May 13th, he's getting the winner of Rolly and Homeboy, the main event on that card. That's his fight. Remember where you heard it first. The Source Experience, yes. You know? He was supposed to get the fight first, but like I said, Floyd Mayweather, contrary to what y'all want to think, he definitely is a shot caller over there. He does have a lot of say so when it comes to Heyman boxing, and it just is what it is. It is what it is, you know. And I think that's why, if you know, right, Richard Hitchison left, right. Now Richard Hitchison, who was formerly a Mayweather fighter, he probably could have stayed over there and signed with Showtime, you know, and still fought with the PBC. But he probably knew by him breaking away from Mayweather and trying to, not be under Mayweather flagship, he would have got kind of blackballed as well. So he made the right move going with Matchroom. Made the right move, man. You know? All right, let me see. I'm gonna try to read your comments. If I can't read them, y'all just bear with me. Yo, Jean Pascal's a real one, but he's on steroids, man. Shout out to my Zoe. He was on steroids. I remember he beat up. I covered that fight, man. That was one of a good press conference too. When he beat up Marcus Brown. Marcus Brown got headbutted, and they had to stop the fight at the Barclays. But Jean Pascal was on steroids. Jean Pascal came out there. I don't know if y'all remember this, right? If you're a real boxing fan, you should remember this. Remember they had the press conference? Yeah, Jean Pascal had the wig on. He came out there, he had props, he had a wig on. Then he called Marcus Brown a bitch ass nigga. He was like, "You bitch ass nigga, you like to fight women." And he threw the he threw the wig on. Yeah, he threw the wig on at the Marriott. The press conference, it was heated in there, man. I'm telling you, the PBC used to be lit. And then they kind of fell off, man. They kind of fell off, yeah. But back in the day, I mean, the PBC was like, I'm gonna tell you when they started falling off, right? When they try to have like for whatever reason, right? They would have dudes cover fights, right? That ain't even media, right? And this is no knock, right? I'm gonna give y'all a perfect example, right? Shout out to Eric B. You know Eric B and Rakim. Eric B's a DJ. Yo, they give Eric B media credentials. Eric B is just he loves boxing, but yo, they will give him media credentials to cover a fight. Have you ever seen Eric B put out any boxing content? No, right? But that's what they do. That's what they started doing. They started giving like quote unquote like music industry celebrities media credentials to cover fights. I seen it because like I said, I've been around the game for so long. I seen it. I used to be there. Like, and it used to just turn me off. Like, ew. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's disgusting. But yo, that was one of the lit press conferences. Shout out to Gene Pascal, real cool dude, yo. He was on steroids, man. I met when he lost to Demetrius Bivol. I covered that fight too. That was at Atlantic City at the Hard Rock Cafe in Atlantic City. But Gene Pascal's everyday people's solid dude. Well, he told Marcus Brown he was going to knock him out. Now he dropped Marcus Brown. Y'all remember that? Marcus Brown threw that wild ass hook, and Gene Pascal slipped it, and Marcus Brown was like, yeah, he was kind of out of pocket, and Gene Pascal caught him with one of those bolos, man. Sat his ass down, man. I heard Marcus Brown is back training though, man. Hopefully he gets a date, man. Because you remember his last fight was against King Arthur, man. King Arthur kind of put them paws on him, man. Marlon King said B-Hop versus Pascal was funny. Yeah, man. B-Hop fought for a long time, bro. See, Gene Pascal was too strong for B-Hop, man. Word. He was too strong. Like B-Hop is he's like, people always said he was a dirty fighter. He's just an old school fighter, man. He knows all the tricks, man. B-Hop. They don't make him like B-Hop no more. Yo, B-Hop, I miss HBO boxing. Yo, B-Hop and Larry Merchant used to get it on, bro. Because B-Hop is a very smart, witty dude, bro. He's not like, and this is no knock on my warrior brothers, but a lot of fighters, for whatever reason, they're not, they don't know how to matriculate their thought process and speak good. Some of them can articulate very, very well. Others, they just can't for whatever reason. God didn't bless them with that. He blessed them to be warrior fighters, right? But one thing about B-Hop is very intelligent. And the classic one with B-Hop, and see, people didn't know that, man. Larry Merchant was more than just a commentator, an analyst. He was also behind the scenes. He was matchmaking and doing other things. And for those of y'all that caught it, a lot of y'all probably didn't catch it. When him and B-Hop had that back and forth, and he was saying they was talking about Winky Wright and different fights, and B-Hop put him on blast real quick, fast. You had to catch it when he told B-Hop nobody had paid for another fight like that, and B-Hop said to him, "Well, since you exposed that, you are more than just a what's the name, right?" Yeah, Larry Merchant was tight because he couldn't he used to get Floyd out of pocket, man. Well, Floyd couldn't go a long way, but he couldn't get Bernard out of pocket, man. Bernard is very intelligent, man. See, Floyd got a little ignorant. And Floyd was like, bring somebody else up here to interview me. See, that's what he was trying to do with B-Hop. But B-Hop is intelligent, man. That's why you see Bernard Hopkins is one of the top promoters in the game right now, man. Because not for nothing, Bernard was like a self-promoter back then, though, bro. Self-promoter back then. You know what I'm saying? And it shows it paid off. That's why De La Hoya had to grab him up, man. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to B Hop. I know I got a little off topic because I was in the comments. We was talking about Gene Pascal and B Hop fight. That was a classic fight. Yo, Ron, you used to live in Atlantic City. I know you probably went to a lot of fights down there. Yo, Atlantic City used to be the hub, man. I used to go to so many fights in Atlantic City coming up, man. The boardwalk used to be popping, yo. Like, yo, Mike Tyson, Donald Trump. Yo, it's crazy how Atlantic City is now, right? Like with the outlets and how they built it up finally. Yeah, they should have been did that. You know all the money that used to be down there. You know, it used to be millions upon millions coming through there for them fights, right? But if you know anything about Atlantic City, it's still the ghetto and poor, but they put a lot more money into it now. But back in the day, yo, they never put no yo. Atlantic City was like the bars of Gotham, bro. It was literally like yo, it was like the casino, right? The little boardwalk. Yo, if you venture off a little off the boardwalk, then you was like in crack central, bro. It was like night and day, bro. It was like I remember my moms and my uncles and them, right? They never used to want me to leave off the boardwalk, right? Like they would let me rock on the boardwalk, but they would be like, nah, you got because they would be doing their thing. And now the casinos, I'm telling you, the modern day now the casinos are a lot more kid friendlier. But back in the day, they wasn't kid friendly like that. So I used to have to stay in the room, or then once I got to a certain age, I was rebellious, man. I was out, man. I was on the so they would never want me to leave the boardwalk like that. I would have to stay like local because they knew, it was like Atlantic City was rough. Tell them, Ron. Ron will let you know, man. Atlantic City was like crack central, bro. It was rough, man. But it was like, yo, to be honest, it shouldn't have been like that. It used to be millions and millions of dollars coming through there, man. But you would not know it, man. They never invested none of that money back into the community. Like I remember, like how Atlantic City is now. They got the outlets and all that. It's nicer, yo. But it was never like that, man. It was never like that coming up, man. It was crazy. Yeah, see, Ron knows. Ron said all the drug dealers and Providence 2 world champions are from Atlantic City. Lavander Johnson died, leaving Ring, and John Brown still alive. Yeah, you know who I remember? Yeah, you remember Midget Moley? I remember meeting him as a youngin'. Yeah, he was like the mayor of Atlantic City, yo. I didn't know him. Yo, listen, when I got older, and I watched what's that documentary? I was like, oh, that's dude. Yo, he had mad whips. Yo, he had mad whips. He had the Volvos, all that. Yo, he was the man, yo. Yo, Mitchell was the man, bro. He really used to rock that crown, bro. He really. I gotta dig in the archive and find some of my vintage pictures, yo. Yeah, he really used to ride around with a crown on, bro. Yo, Ron, am I lying? Ron, you live there, so I know you know more about it than me. Listen, he really used to rock a crown, bro, a king's crown, bro. Midget Moley, man. If you know, you know, man. That's a fact, man. That is a fact. Word. He was like the mayor of Atlantic City, yo. For real. My uncles and them knew him very well. It was, man. You ain't lying, Ron. Word. Your crown. Listen. When I got older, I think it might have been a BET series. He was on American Gangster, man. And I remember watching it. Older, I'm like, oh, that's dude. Cause I remember, he had he had mad whips. Yo, I thought he was a promoter, yo. Right? Yo, as a kid, when you were young too, I just thought he was a promoter. I thought he worked with Don King, man, because he was always having a crown. I always, yo, listen, it wasn't until I got older and I watched, I was like, oh shit, he was a drug dealer. But yeah, I thought he worked with Don King, man. I thought he was part of no King Vision and all that, man. Because he always had a crown on, bro. He had nice cars and jewelry. You know what I'm saying? Come to find out, man, he was the man down there, bro. That's crazy, yo. That is crazy, yo. I'm telling you. Midget Moley, man. He was the man, yo. Bro. I really thought he was a promoter, man. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was a real fight promoter, that he worked with Don King and stuff. Yo, AC, listen. AC was like the East Coast Vegas, man. The late 80s, early 90s. Yo, now for nothing, it's coming back a little something, man. They be having some cars down there. It's just that New York, like the Barclays in Manhattan took over, man. But prior to that, man, it was AC, man. You would go down to AC for the weekend. All the fights would be down there. All the players used to come out. Philadelphia, Maryland. Everybody would come out. It would be like a who's who, man. Back in the day, man. If you know, you know. It used to be a who's who, man. The casinos used to thrive, bro. Really used to thrive. Word. That's a fact, Ron. AC was when I go to AC now, right? It changed a lot, but it's still the same. But it's just like, man, like the outlets and all that, they never had none of that, man. They never had none of that, man. Like they did a lot building it up, man. A lot. But listen, man, I'm not gonna hold too much of your time. See, I kind of lost topic, man. See, Ron got in here and got me to reminiscing about Atlantic City and growing up, going to the fights and all that down there. All the girls everywhere. Yeah, oh, you talking about the hookers, man? Man, it's crazy down here, man. That's why my moms and them they never used to want me to go off the strip, man. It was real, yo. It was like Hunts Point in the Bronx. But AC was just different, bro. The hookers in the Johns and all that, man. AC was AC was the spot, man. AC was the spot, man. They don't make it like that no more. Yo, Vegas is like I've been to Vegas a lot, man. Vegas is cool, man. The thing I like about Vegas more than AC, but Vegas is like that too. People be thinking Vegas is all hunky dory. Like Vegas got some hoods too, man. Vegas got some hoods too, right? Cause I ain't gonna front. Vegas got a lot of gangs. Cause you got a lot of like uh Californians. Hopefully I said that right. Like they relocated and they spread out all throughout Vegas. Cause yo, you go down the wrong block in Vegas, you might get jacked. For real. You might get jacked, man. Ron said the hookers get got me in trouble once. And it was out there, man. It was out there. They was on their job. They used to rob a lot of dudes too. You know? They used to rob a lot of dudes too. It's different now, man. Back in the day, before like social media and all that, and Craigslist and all that, the strip used to be crazy, yo. The the Atlantic City Strip, man. I grew up around all that shit, man. You know, that's when listen, Mike Tyson was the man, bro. Mike Tyson was Don King too. That's why I listen. They don't put on shows like how Don King did, man. I don't know why they tried to blackball him out of boxing. Like Some of Don King's fight cards were massive, bro. Massive. Yeah, listen, how they talk about the fight game now, and these they try to blame it because it's like with streaming and all that. Nah, it's just like you still got Bob Arum, but like Don King, like these promoters now, like not knocking Al Heyman. Al Heyman's not a real promoter, man. Al Heyman is the music guy, bro. He's the music dude, bro. He he's a good manager with the fighters and that, but he doesn't really know how to promote. Hey, Don King was a promoter, bro. They always said Don King robbed his fighters. He didn't rob them, man. They was getting yo, listen, they wasn't making 1.5 million guaranteed dollars with Don King, bro. See, with Don King, I'm gonna share a little bit. King Vision, right? Don King was like a loan shark, bro. That's all. That's why they be getting mad. Don King would basically, if you was rocking with Don King, you can go to Don King and get anything. Don King will buy your mother a house. Don King will do everything. You know, give you $1 million, right? Don King will give you $1 million. But see, Don King, it was 100% interest. So if Don King gave you $1 million, you was giving him $2 million back. Straight like that. Straight cheese. Alleged. I gotta say alleged. I don't want to get in trouble. Alleged, right? But that's how Don was doing it, bro. Yo, ex Evander Holyfield. You see Evander Holyfield, Don King gave him $50 million, bro. Yo, Evander Holyfield never said Don King robbed him. Never. He got $50 million to fight Mike Tyson. Fighters today ain't getting nowhere near that, bro. I don't, y'all listen. I don't think, and Wilder's my guy. I don't think Wilder ever made a $50 million purse, man. Never. Evander Holyfield did. Evander Holyfield did fight Mike Tyson. That's a fact. They might need to bring Don back, but Don is in his 90s now, man. But he still be doing shows, man. They just blackballed him off the mainstream, man. He said, "Bro, said casino work was how I ate valet food service." And then, yo, I remember one time, yo, I had some bad shellfish down there. Yo, if you ever had bad shellfish at Atlantic City, and seafood is my shit. I had some bad shellfish at the Tropicana. The Tropicana used to be my spot too. They had a nice buffet until I caught that one particular I was like, never again. Yo, if you ever get food poisoning with shellfish, that should have had you feel like you about to die, yo. Man, yeah, that was this. I never been sick like that, yo. I felt like, man, I wouldn't wish food poisoning on nobody. Have you ever had food poisoning from shellfish? Oh man, it's a different type of food poisoning. But yeah, the food down there used to be litty. And then I'm gonna tell you what else was I grew up robbing clam boats. Yeah, Ron is crazy. You know what else is cool too, right? Cause Philly's right there, right? You would ride back and go through Philly and get you some cheesesteaks, real cheesesteaks, man. You know what I mean? You gotta go to I tell the people that all the time. Every time we go to Philly, we always get some cheesesteaks. When we go down there for sparring, I remember I put my young boys on. We went down there. They was always talking about cheesesteaks. I was like, nah, you gotta come to Philly. We're gonna stop at the spot. You're gonna get a real cheesesteak. You get a real cheesesteak from Philly, right? You won't mess with no other cheesesteaks, man. Philly is the cheesesteak slash hoagie town, man. They make good heroes, man. No BS, man. And I'm a New Yorker. See, I don't discriminate, man. Philly does their thing, man. Yeah, Geno's is the spot. Geno's is the spot, man. The other one, the other one is kind of I don't want to throw them under the bus, man. I ain't gonna say their name, but you know which one I'm talking about, Ron. They more the tourists, the tourist spot. If you said, I'll post a comment. I'm not. They more the tourist spot, man. You gotta go to if you want a real cheesesteak. Yo, the lines be crazy too. If you know, you know, man. If you know, you know. I used to go down there and always like bomb, right? Cause I used to be mad bigger than what I am now. I used to go down there and get two, right? Like, yo, I'm gonna bring one back. Never used to make it back, man. Never used to make it back, man. I put my young boys on last time we went down there. Told you. That's all they be talking about. The Philly cheesesteaks. Yeah, man. After Spawn, we went over there. Got some cheesesteaks. Broad Street Bullies. You know. That's shout out to what's the name of them. That's they hood right over there. Ab Loke and that man. Yo, Philly is dangerous on the low, man. If you don't know, bro, Philly is a dangerous city, man. Philly's a dangerous city, man. Know what I mean? Yo, yo, it's crazy, right? You wouldn't think that with the name Brotherly Love, right? The city of brotherly love. It's dangerous, man. Man, I appreciate y'all vibing out with me, man. Like I said, I've been here for 32 hours, man. That's why I'm giving y'all the sauce right now, because I know when I go home, I'm gonna unwind. I might try to come back on. I might not, man. I'm gonna just keep it tall with y'all, man. I had a long 2 days, man. It wasn't so because of the work, it was just because of the work, like just being here, man. Now I mean, shouting my phone, the old school, you know the vibes, yes. I got a lot of family in Philly. Know what I mean? 'Cause, you know, my uncles was in the R&B and all that. They used to rock out with Teddy P. Teddy P was the man for the. Yeah, he still was the man for the car crash, but Teddy P was the man. Now, man, reminiscing as a thug. Ron, don't get in trouble, man. Them days is over, Ron. We all family men now, Ron. We all grown, functioning citizens in society. You heard? Functioning as citizens in society, making a difference in our community, inspiring and moving the youth in the right direction. Y'all just sounded like a brother, a Nation of Islam brother, right? No swan, please, my brother. No swan. Yeah, but we coolin', man. He said I had to put Tony Harrison. He said I had to put Tony Harrison with the Teddy Pettigrews. Yeah, man. He got to let it go, man. Love TKO. He got TKO, man. Yeah, you know what? You know what? I'm gonna laugh about it now because my man is alright. Know what I mean? But yo, did you see Alicia Bumgarner's reaction when he got folded up, man? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's his Achilles heel, man. I'm telling you, man. He runs out of gas, and then he just gets beat down with uppercuts, man. But he made Tim Zulu like a world beater, bro. He hit him with them uppercuts, man. Oh, yo, Alicia Bumgarner was like Apollo's wife. You remember Rocky? When Apollo's wife was like, Apollo! Yeah. Yo, remember when yo, that nigga Drago curled them, right? Yo, remember the original Rocky, not Amar Rashad's wife and Creed, the original one. When he got dropped, that's why Apollo. Apollo got body, man. The Russian was a Drago was a killer. Yeah, yeah, word about it. Yo, Drago was a killer, yo, Drago caught a harvest. Yo, somebody gotta look out for me, man. That's nice with chopping up the videos, man. Cause I always wanted that clip, man. Yo, Drago was a killer, right? People don't even be realizing that, right? Yo, Drago was a stone cold killer, right? Yo, what was Drago's bars when they interviewed him? Yo, Drago said, if he dies, he dies. Yo, Drago was a straight killer. Yeah, he ain't have no remorse. Yo, Drago ain't have no remorse, bro. He was a straight killer. He said, yeah, they interviewed him. Yo, Drago was straight up. Yeah, he was a straight up killer. He said, if he dies, he dies. Yo, word the mother, imagine, yo, listen, real talk, right before I get off, I want y'all to vibe out and laugh, right? Yo, if that was real life and boxing, if somebody gave it up like that, yo, they'll strip them of their license. You get your license stripped, yo. If a boxer really was that cold in the ring after he beat a fighter down and said something like that in the interview, yeah, he wouldn't get licensed again, man. Yo, Drago was a straight killer. I always remember those bars. He said, if he dies, he dies. Word, Drago was cold, bro. Yo, Drago straight body Apollo, man. Yeah, they made Apollo go out, man. Word. He was a legend, Ron. He was, yo. Drago was that dude, man. Ivan Drago. Well, he came to the States and caught a body, bro. He caught a body. And went right back to Russia. What they call that when you're not a citizen? Yeah, he had diplomatic immunity, yo. He didn't even get charged. He caught a legal homicide, bro. And then his bars was just cold. He said, if he dies, he dies. Or Apollo was gasping for air. They ain't even try to bring a stretcher in there or nothing, yo. Yo, that's one of my favorite Rockies, yo. That one, yeah, my two favorite Rockies is 3 with Clubber Lane and Drago, yo. Clubber and Drago were the two coldest characters, yo. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Drago, those bars right there did it for me, man. But I like Clubber Lane. Mr. T's character, he was cold too. Cause Mr. T was hungry, bro. Now I mean, Rocky was food, bro. Rocky had got the titles. He had got lazy. Yo, Mr. T was training hard, man. Mr. T wanted that work. Clubber Lane knew Rocky was soft, bro. But the only thing, right? Clubber was gully, right? Clubber wasn't feeling Creed. Remember um where Carl Weathers, Apollo Creed came in there. He tried to dap Mr. T up. Mr. T called him a has-been. He said, yo, Clubber Lane's character was cold too. Word. He called him a has-been. Yo, Apollo. That's why Apollo trained Rocky, man, because he remember. Yo, Mr. T called him a has. Yeah, that's what I might do, man. Because I think all the Rockies is on Netflix or HBO Max. I might go to the crib and just binge watch some of those tonight, man, before I go to the gym tonight. Or those are classics, man. If you know, you know. Rocky 3 and 4 are my all time, man. Like the one with Tommy Morrison was cool, man. But I just 3 and 4, man, were the ones, man. Nah, man, the Russian was on steroids, man. He was juicing, man. That's why he bodied Apollo, man. Yeah, Rocky was, man. Yo, not for nothing, right? Since we on that wrong. You know how many white boys I had to beat up coming up, man, because of the Rocky movie. Because I'm telling you, those certain movies, I'm gonna tell you, it's two stages in my life where I had to knuckle down a lot of white boys, right? The Rocky movie, because that had them thinking they could fight, and then when UFC jumped off, man. When the UFC first came to the light, man. And remember they was, I don't know how it was where you was at, but up here, yeah, they was opening mad UFC gyms, right? Yeah, these dudes really thought they could fight, right? They was going yeah, they was going to the to the UFC gyms, right? And we all have a pass. I used to like to hang out at the nightlifes in the village. I used to work a couple bars and stuff, man. But the UFC, man, had them dudes thinking they could really fight, man. They used to think they could fight and wrestle, right? It don't listen, man. Just because you see it on TV, it don't really be like that, man. But UFC, man, had them dudes really thinking they could get down, man. You know what I'm saying? Rocky in the UFC, man. Ron said, "Shit, I had to fight the Spanish folks because I was good." Really knew who yeah, man. It be like that, man. It be like that. Yeah, that's how my cousin was. My cousin, yeah, he's a little retarded, man, but I still love him to death. He's slow, right? Every time he would come to the fights, right? They had to stop bringing him to the fights because he would go to the fights, and when we would come back home Monday and go to school, he would get into fights because he went to the boxing fights and he would want to fight for no reason. He would always get suspended, and then they stopped bringing him to the fights, man. But he was like that, man. He would see the fights and then come home and go to school and get in the fights for no reason. Like, yo. And then he would say, I went to the fights. Yeah, they have him in the principal's office, and my grandmother or somebody would have to come get him. And he would, that would always be his excuse. I went to the fights. Yeah, he went to the fight. Yeah, that don't mean you gotta fight because you went to the fights. Yeah, he would just pick a fight because he went to the fights, man. See, me, I have more self-discipline. I would only get into fights when I got provoked or I had to defend myself. I just wouldn't just randomly beat nobody up. You know what I'm saying? I would just defend myself, you know. But him on the other hand, if we went to a nice fight card, an AC over the weekend, yeah, he would come back to school Monday. It never failed. He would get suspended. He'd get into a fight all the time for no reason. Recess will pop off. They'd be like, yo, Keith was out there fighting again. Then he just got banned from the fights. And then unfortunately, he took that bus ride up north. You know, it happens to the best of them. Yeah, it happens to the best of them, man. But yeah, man, he used to go to the fights and want to fight all the time, man. Man, yo, salute to Ron. Shout out to Modern King Boxing. I seen True Benjamin jumped in here. Who else? Big Blunts. I don't want to miss nobody. Um, Word, I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all kept me up, man. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I am tired, man. Y'all brothers on E, man. I don't want to forget nobody. Philip H. Salute to Philip H. Hopefully I got everybody. Well, the brother is tired. I'm feeling like Tony Harrison in the ninth round. You know how Tony runs out of gas? That's how I am right now. I ran out of gas, man. Man, I've been up. I've been here for 32 hours, man. They hold us hostage, bro. They hold us hostage. And see, unfortunately, with me, a lot of my comrades they took off early. If I would have took off early, I would have had to go get a doctor's note. I ain't like, why do I want to go get a doctor's note? I just toughed it out, man. They said jokers had rosters. shaking all type of out there outside fence of school. Yeah, man. Yo, you ever listen? I remember one time, since we talking about fighting and all that, right? I remember one time my cousin, the one I was just speaking about, right? He got into a fight, right? I only ran from one fight in my life, right? I remember he got into a fight and they jumped him, right? Um, and I left. I ran to the house, right? I remember this. I got my ass whooped and I had to go back and fight. And I did my thing, right? But I left him, right? And he got jumped, right? And when I got to the crib, right? Cause I was like, see, my mother was different, man. My mom's had me in martial arts and I was in boxing, so I knew how to fight. And she always would tell me, don't fight, only defend yourself. So I ran to the house, to my grandmother's house, and I went to go get help. My aunt whooped my ass, right? She beat the shit out of me, right? And then I had to go back up there, right? And fight, right? Yeah, all I remember is, right, I said, I'll never run from another fight. But that ass whooping she put on me, right? In the back of my mind, I went up there and put in work. But listen, I took it out on them niggas up there, man, because I was like, that ass whooping she put on me, I was like, that's the true saying, hurt people hurt people. She put an ass whooping on me. So I said, I don't care how many of them try to jump on me. I said, I'm whooping every last one of them. They're going to feel what I just felt, man. But I always remember that I left my cousin. Now, he was fighting, and I left, and then he got jumped. And when we got back up there, my aunt made me fight all of them. I put in that work, because when I tell you, she beat the shit out of me, man. She beat my ass. I never ran from a fight again. People will tell you that to this day. They be like, yo, if ever we was going to bang out, I would always want Shy there, because Shy would never run. Because I always remember that the one time I did run, man, I got an old school ass whooping, man. That always stuck with me, man. That always stuck with me, man. For real. But I know dudes that are right. You go to the club with dudes and a brawler breakout, right? A brawler breakout, and dudes will leave you hanging, bro. Dudes will leave you hanging. I remember one of my partners. We went to the spot. I forget the name of it. It was like Electra. It was one of these clubs, man. And it was back in the day, when like the different towns used to fight each other, right? So we had got into it with another town, and they had us outnumbered, right? I always remember that, right? They had us outnumbered, and they tried to jump on us. And I always remember I was by the pool table, right? And my partner, me and him was like, but we was by the pool table. So I gave him the look like, they about to jump on us. They're gonna make their move on us. So I was like, I gave him the look like, we gotta just do this back to back, right? As soon as they made the move, my man did a pume. You know what a pume is, right? He took it, right? So bomb. When he voted, he tried to get through, like how the spot was set up. It's a hallway to get out. It's like something almost like an alleyway. It's like a hallway. He tried to dart through the hallway. When he darted, right? Like 4 of the dudes went right after him, right? The other ones try to come at me. I grabbed that pool stick, right? I grabbed that pool stick. The first dude that came, I made an example out of him. Whack out. I broke that pool stick straight over the side of his face, right? As soon as I did that, the other 2 dudes, they let me rock. They was like, they knew I was a problem. They picked their man up, right? They picked their man up, right? And they kind of fell back. They didn't want it, right? Because they was like, he's crazy. They was like, he's crazy, right? Because I grabbed another post stick. I was gonna jump on them all. The African warrior came out of me, right? So then I went to go check my man that did the pume, right? They worked him over. See, that's what he gets for running, right? Yeah, they caught him. He never made it through the exit. Yeah, they caught him and worked him over. I seen him. He was limping. I was like, yo, what happened? He was like, yo, Shy, they got me. And I said to myself, right? I didn't tell him that, but in my head, I said to myself, I said, see, nigga, that's what you get for running. If you would have held it down with me, you would have been good. They ain't even jump on me, bro. So you ran. By you running, they knew you was timid, bro. They did you dirty. They did him dirty. But that's what he gets for running. I'm telling you, you never run, bro. Even if the odds is against you, you gotta stand tall, bro. When you run, you always get it the worst, bro. I'm telling you, because there's something about fear, man. When dudes smell fear, it's just like with anything. When the animal smells fear, they're gonna attack you, bro. They're gonna attack you. Well, I said that's what you got to do. Word. I grabbed that pool stick. Yeah, they was like, yo, he's crazy. Yeah, I remember it was a girl in there. It was a couple girls in there. They was like, yo, he's crazy. Get away from him. He's crazy. Yeah, I took that pool stick. Yo, I shattered that right on the side of his face, Ron. Where I didn't hesitate, man. As soon as he got in my comfort zone, I struck him. Wow. Yeah, I broke that pool stick right over the side of his face. Yeah, he just went. Yeah, his boys just picked him up. And they parted like the Red Sea, because I still had another pool stick, and I was like, they knew. They was like, nah, if we try to run down on, he's gonna use that weapon again. I used weapons, fam. Word. I'll give you a fair one, but if I feel like you want to try to jump on me, I'm using weapons, fam. Straight up, I'm a warrior. I use weapons, man. I get it in with weapons, man. Word. I get it in with weapons. I'll give anybody a fair one. But if I feel like you're gonna try to jump on me, I'm definitely picking up a weapon, and I'm gonna make an example out of you. But yeah, Ron, man, listen, I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm bugging. I don't advocate violence unless it's boxing, unless it's a sanctioned bout. All right. I just want to say that it got to be a sanctioned bout. We don't advocate violence on this channel, man. Unless it's a sanctioned bout, USA Boxing or under the Nevada Athletic Commission or things like that, man. But with that being said, listen, man. Salute to my guy Ron the Dawn. Like I said, man, I shoot fair ones, man. I don't always beat people up with weapons, but if I feel like I'm gonna get jumped, sometimes I do use a weapon, man. I'll keep it real. Most of the time, though, my hands are my deadly weapons, man. Zaga! Yaga! You know the vibes.
Going on is Carlos Action Jackson, aka King Dynamite Jackson. Straight out of Atlanta, straight out of Bad News, VA. And then I want to shout out Soft Talk Podcast. Appreciate the love, man, all the love and support.